How's it going, folks? Today we're going for a little walk. We're starting a little spot here in Queanbeyan called Queanbeyan Park. I'll bring you around here. You can see the sign there. Now it's going to be a fair walk. Hopefully I'll get a few good camera shots and things out of today. We're basically walking from here. We're going to be walking along the river all the way up to a spot called White Rocks. Anyway, come along on the journey and see what we can see. Here we've got the cascades on the river. You can see that there. River flows down to there. Oh, there's a couple of waterfowl down there of some description. Now this is Queanbeyan River, as we were saying in a previous video. It's down from Googong. It's actually flows through Queanbeyan here. But anyway, let's keep moving. Just walking across the brand spanking new pedestrian bridge here in Queanbeyan. It goes across the river. Cascades and that I was showing you a second ago. Yeah, that'll give you a better view of that there. Going through, water's still up a little bit from normal with all the rain we've been having. Yeah, what a glorious day. Just coming past the new refurbed Queanbeyan Riverside Caravan Park here. If you like it, make a booking. I also must admit, with all the years of living here in Queanbeyan, I've never actually done this part of the walk through the park, past the caravan park. So yeah. Some more cascades coming up for you to look at. I can hear them just through those trees there. There you go. And of course Riverside Plaza, the main shopping centres in town, and the new refurbed Queanbeyan Park. Well, actually I think it's called Queen Elizabeth Park. Now I have actually seen this river flood before. As you can see, it's not too high at the moment. And looking at the bridge there now, I've seen the water come up. It's come up over this path. It's actually gone up over that retaining wall, and it's actually flooded the downside of that building there, which is the Queanbeyan Leagues Club. So yes, when it floods, it can really flood. Here we have the Queanbeyan Suspension Bridge. Originally built in 1858, hey? And that's it there. And you can see it there, crossing the river. Plenty of locals use it. It's a great way to cross in this area. But yeah, I didn't realise it was quite that old. It's hard to believe that we are actually still in town. It's extremely quiet here, and I just noticed as well that if you do want to actually come down and just watch the world go by on a meandering river, You can bring your friends down too. It's a nice little spot here with chairs, so you can just sit and watch the river meander by. Now this coming up here is a little park called Glebe Park, right on the river. It's quite a popular park for kids and such. There. Now this is a point at which we leave the river, head up this footpath onto the road. Reason being, there's, I think it's 3 or 4 houses, must be old titles of course, that actually back right down onto the river itself. So unfortunately there is no path along there. But anyway, we will be rejoining the river soon enough. So yes, there you go. As you can see, this house here, for instance, goes all the way down to the river. This is just the end of the road, so it goes through, but it's all overgrown. And of course, that house there goes all the way down as well. So there you go. That's what I was talking about with that. But it just means that I go to the next street along to head down to the river. So there you go, we're just coming back onto the river trail now, as you can see. Just there, this part isn't actually paved, it stays dirt for a little while longer up here. But interestingly enough, there's the golf course over there. I bet a few balls have ended up down there in the river. So now we are back where the official track starts again. Bottom of what's called, I think it's Dane Street. Just there here in Queanbeyan. Swing you around and have a look at the sign about the river corridor. Just there, not allowed to have motorbikes or stuff down here. Please don't litter. I mean, that goes without saying, doesn't it? I mean, fair income, people that come down here and throw rubbish around, to me it's just not on. Anyway. Yeah, so hopefully that worked out and I've got a bit of good footage there. But anyway, let's keep moving. You get some great little spots along here too. Yeah, little rapids. Yeah. Look at that. It's great scenery, isn't it? Absolutely spectacular sometimes. And said just on the, you know, this is in town. So there you go, another little flight. Now I better turn my body cam on too, eh? Just want to make sure I get as much of this as possible for my video. Anyway, back on the beaten track. Funnily enough, I used to actually live in this area of the world once upon a time. It has changed a lot. Concrete paths, for instance. This used to just be a dirt track up here beside the river, and there's a lot more greenery and vegetation along here now than there used to be. The autumn leaves. Yeah, I'm just going to wander down here under the bridge. As you can see, the bridge is just there above me. And on this little apron down here, right on the water. Might get a good look at the stuff down there. Well, they were pretty serious when they made this, eh? Scamper across the rocks. We've done that before, haven't we? I'm guessing if you're into fishing, it wouldn't be a bad spot. Yeah, so isn't that cool? There is some great scenery to be seen around here. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving up the track. When we were living in this area, none of these houses were built either. This was all just sort of parkland, I guess you could call it. But now there's quite a few, and they've been here for quite a while. Yeah, look, see, more river. I'm wondering if there's walking trails up there on the other side of the river, but anyway, that's another thought for another day. I know you get a lot of wombats along here too. I've seen plenty of holes over the years. As it turns out, there's another little track down here we might go and have a look down and see where we end up. And there's something interesting I've just seen. I wonder if it'll come up on the video. You see all the little baby little fishies moving around in there. I don't know if you can see them. See them, all little fingerlings. I think they're fishies. They could also be tadpoles, but I think they're fishies. And now I'm actually wondering what this fence kind of structure is down here. Whether there was a path here, I don't know. But a lot of sand built up around it. Now I know I keep harping on about it, about the fact that we are still in town, in Queanbeyan, but look at how clear that water is. You know, it's pristine, that water. Not that I'm going to jump in and drink it, but wow. So some of these houses, you know, you've got a great balcony up there, or even in the case of that one, a nice little gazebo, I think, overlooking this wonderful river. As you can see, it'd be great sitting up there having a beer, watching the world go by, I reckon. Something to aspire to maybe when I grow up. And look, just outside of the houses, there's this here that I reckon at one stage must have been a quarry of some description, that shaly sort of rock. I know there's plenty of it around, but anyway, I have a cunning plan. It's a great looking little location, that one, isn't it, hey? That little quarry over there, but anyway, got a few more hills to climb up here before we get to our destination. So now we've come away from the river, we're heading up the hill, even further than that last shot that you saw with the drone. Anyway, because where we're going, it's pretty much in the distance over there. That's White Rocks over there. So let's get to it. Here's something interesting. I suspect it's for possums. Little box on the tree. There, I'd say, so they can get a safe nesting place, I'm guessing. And mind you, look at this bloody tree. It's a pretty wild looking thing, isn't it? Hey. Well, we keep going. Right, this is what was the main road. Comes in, as you can see, it's a well-worn track. It's now closed off by the council. But I used to drive down here quite often as a young bloke when we lived in the area, because there was a great little picnic spot down the bottom, and I'll show you that one. Just down the bottom here, before we head up to the rocks. Now this track's looking a bit worse for wear. I haven't driven down here for about 20 years. I was thinking to myself, it wasn't looking that bad, but getting to this bit, it is. You used to be able to drive all the way down here. So there you go. Wow. It's looking a bit different to what I remember it. It's a lot more overgrown around here. But I mean, we've still got the river here. You can see there, it's a bit of a swimming hole through here. But anyway, I'm going to take you up to the rocks, which is going to be a bit of a walk, of course, because they're quite high and we're actually down on the river. So anyway, here we go. So this will be the track that leads us up there. And again, I think this might have been a quarry up here at one stage. Ooh, had a puff. Anyway. Even with a locked gate, people still manage to come up here and get rid of crap. Oh, really? Such a nice little area. Such a nice little area, and there's rubbish. And wow. Actually, I think this up here, there's something else I was going to try and show you. If it's still here, that is. May not be. Yep, they still are. Okay. Looks to me as if once upon a time there was a kiln. Now what they used the kiln for, I don't know. But there it is, definitely man-made, with the rocks set into the side of the hill, as you can see there. Because there is, as I said, a bit of a quarry there, and there's another one, I think from memory. Bit hard to see that one, but see the rocks are actually placed there. So exactly what they were doing there, I don't know. But anyway, let's do a scramble and see how we go. See, doesn't this look awesome? Hey, river down there. Now where we just were, where it was all nice and calm, was just down that area there. We're about to see if we can get up a little bit higher up there. From memory I can walk up. But let's go and have a look. As I was talking about quarries, right? I said that's where we were just then. Okay, that little bit there. Now where I've just climbed up to is up to here, as you can see. And it's another great cut in the side of the hill. In fact, I think this one might be even bigger cut in the side of the hill. Now, I know I can get to there, but I'm thinking I might walk up that little bit there and see if I can get in up around the top. Anyway, let's see how I go. See, silly me. I've got all the way up there. Now, I'm going to go all the way over there, because I reckon we'll get some great footage over there. Yes, I mean, even as you see just from the handheld, pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome. So what's the saying? I'm on top of the world. Awesome, man. Well, there you go. Now I've just got to get home, or at least back to the car downtown. You won't see as much of that, I don't think. But anyway, that was our walk from downtown, said Wanniassa Park, up to White Rocks here in Queanbeyan. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. Anyway, catch you later.